So go ahead and sit comfortably, allowing the crown of the head to reach toward the ceiling. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. And to the best of your ability, allow a softness to come over your body. However best you can imagine that. Maybe you can imagine you're being dipped into some calming water, or a nice warm breeze passes over you, whatever you can do to bring a softness to your body, relaxing the tensing of muscles, and really just calling forward a sense of ease. We spend so much time achieving and doing. What happens when we just allow ourselves to just be? Now, of course, as you soften the body, what might happen is that the mind starts to pick up its pace. And so just allow there to be an invitation for the mind as well to soften. And that might look a few different ways. Maybe whatever it is that you're thinking about, you just let it go. You could imagine a light inside of the mind or brain, a softness to the body, a softness to the mind. And from that softer space within, I'd like you to take a deeper, fuller breath. And bring your palms together at the heart and lower the chin. And honor yourself as you are in this moment, body, breath, energy, and mind. And practicing in honor of that place within. So go ahead and rub the palms together, creating heat. And taking the heat of the palms over your eyes. And brushing over the head, down the neck, slowly bringing yourself back to the space around you. And we're going to begin today on hands and knees. So if you're sitting on anything, go ahead and just move that off to the side for now, and we'll come into table pose. Bring the hands under your shoulders, knees beneath the hips or slightly further back. We'll start with some cat-cow movements. So inhale, look forward with the heart. Feel the tailbone lift behind you. And as you exhale, round your back powerfully, tucking the chin and tail under. Then inhale, drop the heart, look forward, tailbone lifts. And exhale, round the back again. And just keep going. Inhale, looking forward, tail lifts. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, exhale. A few more times. Getting the spine, lower back, the hips, the shoulders, neck. Starting to warm it up a little bit, waking up the body. And with your next exhalation, go ahead and sink into child's pose and stay there. Hips to the heels, forehead toward the floor. And then keeping your hips grounding toward your heels, go ahead and walk your hands off of the left side of your yoga mat. And as you do so, reach to the left with your right hand as much as you can and allow your right hip to sink toward the right heel. And breathe. Good. And then gently walk your hands back to center. And we'll just go to the other side, hands off of the right side of your yoga mat, reaching through the left arm and hand, and sinking the left hip toward the left heel. Just taking a few breaths here. Good. Then go ahead and walk the hands back to center. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And just watch me do this one first. We're going to curl the toes under. We're not going to come into down dog. Sorry, we'll get there in a moment. But instead, one leg at a time, I'm going to have you extend the heel backwards. And so my hips kind of stay exactly where they're at, and I just extend the heel back. Now, if you find it that you can't do that, just take the foot back a bit further to give yourself range of motion. And then we're going to bring the knee down and switch sides. And we're just going to keep going from side to side for a while as we extend one leg, bring the knee down, and extend the other. So if you haven't joined me already, go ahead and do so. Feeling the backs of the legs lengthen. Mine are feeling quite tight today. There's a little bit of engagement of a core here as well, especially as you're putting down the knee. So trying to think about the hips kind of staying pretty static here. They're not swaying from side to side. And where you pick the knee up from is exactly where it comes back to when it comes down. Good. So go ahead and bring the knees down. We're going to take that exercise a step further. So watching me do a couple rounds, I'm going to extend one leg. And as I bring the knee down, I'm just going to switch sides immediately. And again, the hips stay pretty much where they're at. And then switch, and then switch. Go ahead and join me. Switch. Switch. There's a bit more core activation here. Switch, 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 and switch. Switch. Breathe. And the knees are lightly touching the ground. We don't want them banging around here. And we'll go for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring both knees to the floor. Release the feet and extend back into child's pose. Feeling sensation. Good. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and come back up to hands and knees. And I'm going to ask you to take your left foot out to the left. Okay. And what you might see here is that my leg is in line with my hip bones. The leg isn't back here and it's not way up here. It's right out from the hip. And then the hands are underneath the shoulders. Go ahead and look forward with the heart. And then also feel the tailbone lift behind you. You might not actually get a dip in your lower back, but there's this emphasis that you're somewhat trying to create it. The left foot is flat on the floor, grounding through the pinky edge. Keep the tailbone lifting and just glide backwards. Then inhale, come back up. And exhale, gliding backwards. Inhale, back up. Exhale, gliding back. And up. Just a few more times. You'll likely feel a stretch on the inner thigh here. And up. And as you go back this time, again, keeping the tailbone lifting if you can, just go to the furthest point, however far back that is for you, and stay. And breathe. And keep lifting the tailbone. Good. Then inhale, come back up. Go ahead and step the left leg in and sink back into child's pose. But only for a moment. When you're ready, go ahead and come back up to hands and knees. And we'll do the other side. So stepping your right leg out to the right, grounding that foot to the floor. And again, the leg is in line with the hip bones, not back or forward, but straight out to the side. Roll the shoulders down the back, looking forward, tailbone lifting, and keep that engagement as you glide back. And inhale, coming back up. And exhale, gliding back. Keep going. Again, grounding through the pinky edge of the right foot here. I know it's off camera, but mine is grounding. Keeping the tailbone lifting. That just helps to make sure that we are actually stretching here. And that stretch, again, is the inside of the right thigh. Let's do a couple more. And as you go to your furthest point, this time go ahead and stay. Again, the tailbone is lifting toward the ceiling, and you're breathing. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and inhale, come back up, stepping the leg in. Child's pose once again. All right, inhale back up. We're going to come back to that first side with the leg extended. So go ahead and take the left leg out to the left. Again, straight out from the hips, grounding the foot. Now from here, bring your right hand underneath your face, directly underneath your face. The left arm extends out, palm face down. Good. Take a deep breath in here. With your exhale, sweep the left arm into the air, open the heart, and look up. Inhale, unwind, and then exhale, twist again. Inhale, unwind, and exhale, twist. Inhaling, unwind, exhaling, twist. Couple more times. And as you come into the twist this time, go ahead and stay, allowing the left shoulder to drop back behind you, looking straight up if you can. If that's not okay on your neck, you can just look forward instead. But do make sure that the head doesn't drop here. You want to keep it in line with the spine. Good. Inhale, carefully unwind. Bring that left hand down to the floor and step the leg in, child's pose, but only to adjust. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And step your right foot out to the side this time, rounding that foot, leg in line with the hips. This time, bring your left hand underneath your face, right arm out to the side, palm face down. Take a deep breath in here, please. And then exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. And just keep going a few more times. Inhale, unwinding. Exhale, twisting, rolling that top shoulder back. And as you twist into the pose this time, go ahead and stay. Again, looking up if you can. Taking that right shoulder back further. Good. Inhale, carefully unwind and step the right leg in. Child's pose once again. Good. Then inhale up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. And then just walk it out for a few breaths. We've done a little bit of work to lengthen the legs, but a little bit more couldn't hurt. And also feel length in the spine. The hips are reaching toward the ceiling behind you. You can think about that as like flattening out the back. Good. Then bring the legs to stillness and lift the right leg high into the air behind you. And with your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between the hands. Help it through if you need to. And bring the back knee to the floor. Release the foot for now. Feel the hips sink down and forward. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Peel the chest away from the thigh and open the chest and look up. As you exhale, come back down and bring the hands to the floor. Now, if the floor is feeling far away here, you could bring your hands onto yoga blocks if you have them, or you could even come onto your fingertips. I'm going to have you curl the back toes under and then pick up the back knee. So extending that heel back, not too dissimilar to what we've done before. And then exhale, bring the knee back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Doing that with a sense of control. Lift and down. Lift and down. A couple more times. Lift and down. Lift and then bring it down. Then I'm going to have you straighten the right leg, pull the toes toward you. You can walk your hands back if you'd like to. And then go ahead and sink forward, look up with the heart. And then sinking back again, straighten the leg, pull the toes toward you. Then go ahead and sink forward and back, forward and back. Just a couple more times. And then go ahead and straighten the right leg, pull the toes back, and stay here. Again, you can walk your hands back towards your body if you'd like to. And I'll give you an option for this next one. You can just stay right here if you'd like to. But if you want to turn the volume up or just it's just a different pose in general, back toes curled under, you could lift the back knee. So the back heel is sinking toward the floor. The right toes are picking up and pulling toward you. Both legs are trying to straighten. 3, 2, and 1. If your back knee is lifting, go ahead and bring it down. And then we'll all bend the front knee and carefully sweep that leg back into downward facing dog because we got to do the whole thing again, but on the other side. So when you are ready, lift the left leg high into the air. Exhale, step that foot on through, help it forward. Back knee to the ground for now. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and sweep the arms forward and up, crescent lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor or blocks or fingertips. You're going to curl the back toes under and then lift the back knee and then carefully put it down. Lift the back knee and carefully put it down. Be light on the hands here. Lift the back knee and put it down. Lift and lower. Let's do 2 more times. And bring the knee down. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Pull the toes back. Hamstring stretch. Then inhale, rock forward, look forward. Exhale, rock back. Pull the toes toward you. Then inhale, rocking forward. And just keep going. Good. Rocking forward. And then straighten the left leg, pull the toes back. We're going to stay here. And again, you can stay right here if you want to. If you want to take this to a different place, with the back toes curled under, you can pick up the back knee, extending that right heel toward the floor and pulling the left toes toward you. And breathe into whatever it is you are experiencing right now. Good. Take a deep breath in. If your back knee is lifting, go ahead and bring it down. and then go ahead and rock forward. Now we're gonna do a weird transition here. It may or may not work for you, but your left foot is forward. You're gonna do a quarter turn to your right, straighten both legs and bring the feet flat to the floor. So you should be in a wide leg forward fold. If that doesn't work in your space, just come up and adjust and then come back into this. So the toes are pointing directly forward, and we're folding forward over the legs here. Feeling the backs of the leg lengthen, feeling the lower back extending, allowing the upper body just to drape down using gravity. And it's also good to mention here that the knees are not locked. There is a little bit of a give to them, which is going to come in handy here in just a moment. So when you're ready, with the hands on the floor in front of you, go ahead and come halfway up. So the idea here is the chest and hips are on the same level plane. Good. And take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bend your right knee, the knee coming forward, and you're still grounding the left foot to the floor. And then inhale, straighten that leg. Then exhale, sink to the left knee, straightening the right leg. Inhale, extend. Exhale, first side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, second side. And just keep going from side to side. Careful not to let the upper body drop down too much. Kind of want to keep the hips and the chest on the same flat horizontal plane parallel to the floor beneath you. Side to side. Getting into these hips tonight. Good. You know, we like to hold it. So go ahead and bend the right knee, sink on in. You can walk your hands to the right if you'd like to for stability. And just sink down and breathe. Keep the left foot grounded, especially the pinky edge of that foot. Good. Inhale, straighten the right knee and just go into the second side. Don't think about it, just do it. Bend the left knee, sink on in. You can walk your hands to the left if you'd like to, and settle on in. And of course, we're breathing here. Always good to remind us of that. Aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. Good. Go ahead and straighten the left leg. Fold forward for a moment. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring your chest parallel to the floor again. All right, and from here, bring your hands onto your shins or ankles. It really just depends on how long your arms are. The chest is still parallel to the floor, so you're not dropping down here. You're not up too far. Straight, horizontal to the floor. And take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, go ahead and bend both knees. Again, hips and chest are on the same level plane, chest parallel to the floor, and hang out and breathe. I'll give you some things to try out if you want to. You can always stay right here. If you want to come into a different form of this posture, you could move your hands onto your hips. You could also, if you wanted to come into a different form of this posture, taking the arms out to the side, airplane arms. And if you really want to go for it, which you do not have to do, you could extend both arms forward again. Chest is still parallel to the floor. Either way, whatever you choose, we're going to stay for about 10 more seconds. Good. Wherever your hands are, go ahead and bring them to the floor. Straighten the legs and fold forward. Good job. That one's always fun. I always remember that one really well because I did it in my very first yoga class, which was a very, very long time ago. But still, it stuck with me. It's the only thing I remember really from that class. Beautiful. All right, go ahead and bring yourself up halfway again. And we're going to play around with triangle pose. So become aware of your left foot and turn your left toes to the left side of your yoga mat and then bring your body to kind of fold over the left leg. Now, if it feels like your legs are just too far apart, it's okay to step that back foot forward a little bit. Conversely, if you feel like your legs are too close, you could widen your stance as well. Good. So bringing the left hand onto your left shin, I'm going to ask you to extend the right arm forward and take a deep breath in. And then exhale, sweep the arm into the air, roll the shoulder back, and look up, coming into triangle pose. Now, if it's too much again on the neck to look up, you can just look straight forward, but keep the head in line with the spine and don't drop it down. And we're breathing. Good. Now, before we come out of this pose, think about your right hand, the right arm in the air, and sweep the right arm overhead out over your left toes. Good. Now, think about getting light on the left hand. Engage the core and the lower back, and extend your left arm forward like you're holding a beach ball. Good. Then go ahead and lift on up and throw the beach ball away because we're done with that for now. Actually, we're going to use it on the other side, but give yourself a moment. Good. So we're going to do the triangle pose on the other side. So to get there, go ahead and turn your left foot to point forward. Again, feet are parallel. And just come into the forward fold. That's how we got into it from the other side. It'll be a good way to get into it from this side. Lifting yourself up halfway, turn your right foot to point toward the right side of your mat, and just go ahead and bring your body to hover over the right leg. Good. Now again, you might need to widen or shorten your stance. Bring your right hand onto your right shin or ankle. With an inhale, extend the left arm forward. With the exhale, roll the arm into the air, looking up or forward. And breathe. Good. Again, before we come out, take that left arm, the one in the air, and take it overhead out over the right foot. Get light on the right hand and reach that forward as well, like you're holding a beach ball. And then go ahead and lift all the way up and throw it away. All right. Go ahead and point the right toes forward. And actually cut the heels in slightly so the toes are pointing out to the side about 45 degrees. And we finally made it to standing. Isn't that amazing? With your hands on your hips, take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bend your knees, sinking down, knees going out over the toes, or at least in that direction. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift up. Trying to keep the spine tall. A way to do that is think about the elbows coming together behind you. Exhale, sink down. Inhale up. Let's add on to this. It's a two-part exhale. So for the first half of the exhale, you're going to bend the knees. The second half, you're going to dip the chest parallel to the floor. Two-part inhale. You're going to lift the chest first, then straighten the legs. So exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. A couple more times. Keep the elbows working toward one another. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, Exhale, inhale, inhale. Last time we're gonna hold. Exhale, exhale, stay. Chest parallel to the floor. We were kind of here before, but the feet were different. Good. Two-part inhale. Inhale, lift the chest and straighten the legs. Release the arms. Step the feet together. And with the feet about hip width apart, just go ahead and fold forward over the legs. Knees are bending a little bit here. Coming into the standing forward fold. It's been a minute since the legs were closer together, so just notice how that feels. Good. Now, from the forward fold, I'm going to ask you to bend your knees deeply, like you would for chair pose, because we're going to do chair pose. So go ahead and extend your arms forward, and then peel the chest away from the thighs, and then stand up, but keep the arms overhead. Good. We're going to do a little bit of a flow with this. So exhale, bend the knees, chair pose. Then bring the chest to the thighs. Fingertips come down and barely touch the floor. And then you're going to strengthen the lower back. Pull the arms back. Peel the chest away from the thighs. Chair pose. Straighten the arms. Whew, let's do that again. Exhale, bend the knees. Chest to thighs. Fingertips in the direction of the floor. And then pull the arms back. Chair pose, straighten the arms. Two more times. Sink down, chest to thighs, fingertips toward the ground. Pull back, chair pose, straighten up. Last one, we can do it. Bend the knees, chest to thighs, fingertips toward the floor. Pull back. And standing up, release the arms. Feeling sensation here. And then go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your back like so. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the arms off the back. Now the knees are gently bending here. When you're ready, go ahead and fold forward over the legs again. The legs staying straight, of course. And taking the arms off the back and overhead. All right, staying in the forward fold, release the arms. Press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and with the strong back, come all the way up to standing. And then bring the palms together at the heart. Good. It's been a while since I did that chair pose one. I felt that one, as I'm sure you did too. All right, so we're going to just do a couple more standing postures. We've been doing a lot of forward folding so far in our practice tonight, and I'd like us to do a little bit of back bending just to help, you know, counterpose some of the work we've been doing. So we're going to work with Warrior One. So please step to the top of your mat and then step your right foot way back. Now the back foot is flat on the floor, toes pointing forward a little bit, and then rotate the hips to point directly forward. Now when you do that, the back heel lifts. Just take the right foot a bit further out to the right. Good, hands on the hips, take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, sink into the front knee. Inhale, straighten the leg, and exhale, sink in. Inhale, straighten, exhale in. Just a few more times. I know, working with the legs. I said we're going to do back bends. I promise we'll get there. Good. One more time. Up. And then go ahead and sink into Warrior One. And we're going to do some arm movements here that's going to help emphasize that back bend I promised. So with your inhale, take the arms straight up. With your exhale, bring the arms into cactus arms like so. the shoulder blades knitting together. And then inhale, bring the palms and elbows together in front of you, rounding the back, looking down. And then exhale, pull the arms and hands back, open the heart and look up. Good. We're gonna do that again. Keep the front knee bending. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, palms and arms together, rounding the back. And then exhale, open back up. Lift the arms. Cactus. Palms and elbows together in front of you. Exhale, pull back. 2 more times. Up. Cactus. Together in front. Pull back. Last one, up. Cactus. Together. And then open up. Keep the front knee bending. Look up with the heart. 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms, straighten the front knee. And then go ahead and step the right foot forward. Okay, we're gonna do that whole thing on the other side. So from the top of your mat, go ahead and step your left foot back. Go ahead, and the back foot's flat to the floor, toes pointing forward. Rotate the hips to point forward and laterally open up your stance if you need to. Good, hands on hips, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the right knee toward its second toe. Then inhale back up. And exhale, sink in. Inhale back up. Exhale, sink in. And just keep going a few more times. Good, and then go ahead and bend into that right knee and stay. And we'll do our arm movements. We'll do 5 rounds total. With your inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, bring the elbows and palms together in front of you. Exhale, pull back and open the chest. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, cactus. Together in front. And pull back. Arms up. Cactus. Together in front. And pull back 2 more times. Up. Cactus. Together. And back. Last one, keep the front knee bending, lift the arms. Cactus pose. Palms together. And pull back and stay, opening up the heart. 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms and straighten the front knee. And step the back foot forward. With the feet together, go ahead and just fold into the standing forward fold again. Good, all right. When you are ready, go ahead and step into downward facing dog. Maybe spend 2 to 3 breaths here, maybe longer if you want to. And then when you feel complete in down dog, you can float down onto hands and knees, release the feet, and sink into child's pose. Good. So in child's pose, or from child's pose, I should say, go ahead and slither forward down onto your belly. Go ahead, hands are underneath your shoulders, and have the legs fairly close together for this one. We're going to play around with locust pose. So, taking a deep breath in, with your exhale, ground your pelvis into the ground. Then inhale, lift the head, chest, and the legs, keeping the legs close together as you can. Then as you exhale, float back down. Good. Grounding the pelvis. Inhale, lift the head, chest, and legs. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And down. Two more times. Locust pose, lifting up. And down. And up. And then exhale carefully, floating on down. Take an adjusting breath here. And then take your time getting there, but when you're ready, please transition into downward facing dog. And feel some extension in your spine here, the hips reaching toward the ceiling. Good. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And then we're going to roll over onto our backs for just a few more exercises. So coming to lay down when you're ready. You can hug your knees into your chest to start. Good. Now, with the knees drawn in, take your arms out to the side, making a T shape with the body. If there's, of course, furniture in the way, you could also do cactus arms here. But you're going to try to keep the shoulder blades cemented to the floor as much as you can during this next exercise. So go ahead and snap the knees and the ankles together and just try to keep them there, or keep them together, I should say. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, drop your knees to the right. Don't let them touch the floor. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, drop the knees to the left. Don't let them touch the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the right. Again, don't let them touch the floor. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale back to center. Let's do a couple more times, side to side. And the next time your knees go to the left, go ahead and let them just relax there. I said to the left, so take the knee to the left and relax them there. And allow your right shoulder to anchor down, your right arm to anchor down, turning your chin to the right if you'd like to. And breathe. Good. With your next inhale, carefully unwind to center. And then with an exhale, take the knees to the other side. Let your left shoulder anchor down, the chin to the left. And just relax here. right, when you are ready, we'll then inhale, carefully unwind and hug the knees in. And bring the soles of the feet together in butterfly, holding onto the ankles, the shins, or you might even be able to hold on to the pinky edge of your feet, but guide the feet in toward your belly, knees going wide. And then from here, go ahead and hold on to each foot with its own hand, holding on to the pinky edge of that foot. And you're going to take the feet to point toward the ceiling, knees bending in toward your armpits. Okay, so this is happy baby pose. And when we do this, you might feel your lower back really sway up off the ground. That's pretty natural. But what I'll ask you to do is to think about curling the tailbone back down to the floor as you draw the knees further down toward the floor as well. And try to relax any clenching in the hips here. Good. And then from here, go ahead and bring the feet together again, staying in butterfly for just a few breaths. And then go ahead and bring the knees together, holding on to the knees or shins. And when you feel complete in this posture, go ahead and extend your legs down to the floor and prepare to rest comfortably here for a few minutes. Your heels are about mat width apart, toes flopping out to the sides, your arms by your sides, palms facing up, relaxing your jaw, your face. And to help settle in, I'll lead you through a quick body scan. And all you have to do during this practice is bring your awareness to each region or point of the body as I name it, and you do not need to move that part of the body. In fact, don't move it. Just awareness. And so be aware of the top of your head, your face, the sides of your head, the back of your head, the front of your neck and throat, the back of your neck, your arms, hands, your chest, rib cage, shoulder blades, your belly, lower back, the muscles and organs of your pelvis, your hip joints, your glutes, both legs, both feet, your entire body. Peace, 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 Please remember your body. Remember your breath. And when you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And inviting in some gentle movement to your hands and feet, your arms and legs, gently bringing yourself back. As you're ready, rolling to your right side. And your time coming up to a seat. And so once you're in a seat, go ahead and bring your palms together and bow the chin. And taking a deep breath in and out. And just honor yourself for the work that you've done here today. Feeling gratitude to you for all of that effort that you put forth. And may that effort and this practice continue to serve you. And so until next time, namaste.